And in today's video, we're using Cursor AI to fetch articles from Reddit and have ChatGPT create blog articles from them. Today we're trying the same thing, but with Cursor AI. Let's see, we're going to try to make a blog writing tool. I don't care if it's Python. We're going to capture some Reddit feeds, identify anything that's a question, put all the questions in a database, and then get ChatGPT to generate the blog articles answering the questions. Cursor uses Claude for the AI building portion. I was going to go with Claude next, but this should work. And then I'm going to stick to the same feed gathering process of the last two videos. So let's see if this will work if I just copy and paste the same prompt. Where do I guess step one. I don't even know where to put a chat. When we start, where's new chat? View command. What does that do? No. Guess I should have figured this out before we started. Just create a new file, as I know it usually needs a .env. Click on that. Oh, I thought it would bring maybe this button. No, let's just split it. Chat, where are you? These little buttons up here. Alright, I'm gonna paste this in. Oh, it does use GPT. Change it back to Claude. Hit enter. See what happens. I'll help you create a modular blog writing tool. Here's a structured approach, breaking it down into multiple components. Start by showing you how to set up the environment, create the basic structure. That looks pretty close to the same thing, except this time it has database stuff, so you can hit apply, pops it in, hit accept. Here's a proposed structure. I wonder if it automatically creates it if I hit apply. Apply to env. No, that's not what you want. Okay, let's go down here. RSS reader. So it does go to Python. Let's see what happens. Hit apply, hit accept. Then apply all option. Apply, accept, apply, accept, apply, accept. To use this tool, install the required path. Install the requirements using pip install requirements.txt. Okay, so first we'll apply this, accept, run. Probably need to do a save all, and then run. Oh, that's because I save all first. Then it ran. Already satisfied. Already have all those things in my system. That's fine. Reads the feed. Identifies questions using regex. It's a different process. Generates using ChatGPT. Stores articles in database. Some uses MySQL. SQLite. Modular. Text template tool. You can yada 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 yada. Remember to create the MySQL database. Fill in the environment. Set up Word API. And handle your... Okay, let's see. What does it have in here first? Alright, let me go ahead and populate that as soon as I can remember where those files are. Okay, let's see. So, I guess we'll go down the question. Remember to... Okay, alright, I'll just tell it to create the MySQL database. Generate. I probably should state I'm using a Windows computer. I don't even remember if I've installed it, but let's see. Open MySQL. Click use. Okay, second. Before doing all this, I want to state that this be a portable application and need the most simplified option for giving the tool to a non-savvy computer user. I want to deliver the files they need and have them double click to open the tool. See what it does with this. Yeah, and it goes back to SQLite. Okay, good. Zero configure. Then what it is, whatever. Let's create this Python file. Simplify the, just delete the database stuff out of the environment. I'll go ahead and do that separately. Create a different requirements file. Create a batch to run, apply, create a build script, apply, accept, install the requirements, already installed, generate some error handling, we'll do that. I'm not going to run the build yet, because we haven't even tested it. Yeah, let's see, okay. So, run blog writer.bat. Okay, so, start out, we want to run, before we package this up, let's generate and see what it does. Does the user do that as a separate question? First, they need to install Python first, or is that in the requirements? I didn't even read what it said. Python. And then two, before we let's test and see what it does. What's the process for running locally? I know it's just type, Python main, but not everybody knows that. Why does it keep telling me bash? I guess that's just the way it does it. Oh. For local, you need Python. However, when we package it, Python solid, they won't need it. The exe will have it. Okay, good. Okay, create the project structure, modules. What's data for? Okay, here's what it says. Ask for a subreddit, ask for a section, fetch the questions, generate, save to the database for export. Would you like to test it now? Also, I recommend testing with a smaller to hit rate. Okay, yes, test it now. Didn't it already create these? Listeners module. See, it's changing. Hey, whatever. Let's see what happens. It's recreating the whole thing. Whatever. Create what you need. Generate. I already have the environment variable. Got that. First save. Because even though it copies the files over, it doesn't save. So you have to hit save. It should have a hit save button. Alright, run. Just see what happens. Enter a subreddit. I'm gonna stick with the same ones. Hit a world. Top. Extracted 5 questions. And then an error occurred. Sync move failing. Yada yada. Okay, so that's the question. Tried to open. Okay, so Claude has the same problem as ChatGPT, is it doesn't know how to use OpenAI properly. Okay, so let me just see if it knows how to fix itself. Set enter to exit. We just copy from here, Control C, paste it in, see what happens without giving it more context. Here's the correction. Oh, it does know how to fix itself. All right, let's step up. Hit apply, just for reference. It was openai.chatcompletion.create. Now it's, well, I guess it changed from OpenAI to self. Right here, it renamed itself. I don't know why. Self.client.chat.completion. So instead of chat completion, it's chat.completion. And then at the bottom, I think it might have an issue right here. Let's see what happens. Accept, file save, kit, tag, running the script again with this update. Let me know if you have any issues. So I'm just gonna hit the up arrow to bring up the run option. Same thing, alt. I guess I should have started with a shorter name. Top again, there's one question. The article generated and saved, yada yada yada. File exported article. Alright, so it's saved it up there. Process another question. Let's stop here just to see what that looks like. Available file export. Let me double click on it. It's all run together, but at least it generated something. Okay, so let's do a few different things. Alright. One, can we create a GUI interface instead of command line? Or do I want to do multiple things at once? Let's start with this, see what it does. Generate. All right, let's see, what does it actually create? So it updates the main pie. Sure, let's just accept whatever you say. I don't feel like reading through all that. Inputs, list box. To run it, make sure you have taken there. That's fine. Replace main pie with a new version. Run it. Okay, let's save all. Let's just run it again. Generate. Found 6 questions. You can click on them individually. What was the first one that we had? I have a sinking feeling that. Alright, so generate RTF. I'm just curious if it does the same thing. I want to be used that same throughout the object. This does. Okay. If I hit OK, what does it do? It just sits there. Alright, let's close this. Alright, now let's make sure the questions are unique. Import the previous questions into the interface from the database. That's the whole point of the database. Get a bunch of questions and then answer them when you feel like it. 3. When polling in the questions, also in the content from the RSS feed, bracket around this, to provide context to the questions. Because sometimes with Reddit, you have a question and they have a little paragraph underneath it. Let's see if it'll pull that in without me explaining. Well, actually, let me just go ahead and explain the interface. Let's see. Where's Reddit? This world. Reddit. Basically, I'm going to reddit.com, r Walt Disney World, top.rss to get the feed. Control F. Content. So there's a content field for each one of these questions. What does it start and where does it end? Control A, Control C, Control B. I like Notepad++ because you got this. That's not it. There's one of these makes it look pretty print. There we go. So just copy one of these entries. What I want is the content and the links go away. So now I get content, also the link to reference back to the specific feed. Here is an example entry from the Reddit SS feed. See what it does with that. Update the database manager to handle all the new stuff that I told it to do. Get the question extractor to be more precise. It's no longer doing a reg, it's doing a actual question. Well, I guess that technically is a reg. It's calling the pattern generate. Let's go back and apply these. Update the database manager. Red is what's being removed. Green is what's being added in case you didn't get the context. Question extractor. Just remove that. Add more complexity. That's fine. Making it a little bit bigger. More complexity. That's fine. Added a unique constraint. Added a feed. Added a preview pane. Oh, that's pretty cool. Loading needs to improve. Question checking. HTML. To test these, delete the existing database file. Database. I probably delete the articles too. Delete. Permanently, sure. Oh. I can't delete it because I have it open. That's fine. Where is it under data? Yeah, there's the database. Delete the database. Okay. Generate added HTML. Enhance GUI to test. Run the updated code. The GUI will do a bunch of stuff. Okay. Hit the up arrow. Hit enter. Oh, you know what? File. Save all. I have to remember to do that. Where'd it go? Okay. It's giving me an error. Failed to load existing questions. No such comment. Feed content. I wonder if I could just do a screenshot. Copy. And okay. It's not a big deal, but I want to make sure it fixes that before I go any further. The database was deleted. Like he said, I get this upon opening for the first time. Fix it. Ah, yes, we need to handle the case when the database is fresh. You should have thought about that, Mr. AI guy. Okay. Apply. Accept. Whatever you're doing. Handle the error. Fine. Okay. Cool. Save. That's the most annoying part is I can click a button over here to apply it, but I still have to go. I guess I could hit the keyboard shortcut. Okay. Run it again. There we go. There's a nice little interface. Fetch questions. Use scum sucker. Expected stringer by. Alright. Paste the error. At least it accepts images and it knows how to read them. And I got this. When I click fetch questions, can you read it? I don't know if you see these three little dots that just keep going back and forth. It's like, I don't know what to do. Alright, I think it's confused. Let me hit cancel. Shift enter. The error is expected strings or bytes like object. I wonder if I can program better with my glasses so I can actually read what I'm typing. No, I need new glasses. I'm just blind. Okay, this typically occurs when trying to parse the RSS feed. Let's update question extractor to handle the content more robustly. Okay, apply, accept, save, add some error handling, made it more robust. Cool. Alright, opens it up, hit the fetch questions button, found 6 questions. Click this, title, source, submitted, it breaks it all into little pieces. Okay. I wonder if I add something here, if it'll go into the ChatGPT. So mention tacos. That way I know if it has tacos somewhere in the article. Never mind. I'll just get an error instead. Can only be used in that same thread. What does that mean? Hit OK. Close this again. Generate RTF. Gives me this error. See if I can read it. Alright. Modify the database to create new connections for each thread. So it'll work, basically. Okay. Apply. Accept. Update the GUI. Generate the RTF method. Generate. What's it doing? Okay. Accept. Make a thread save. Create new connections. Make sure they close. Yada. And then added some error handling. Again, file. So that's Control MS. Control generate S. Control MS. So that's a hold M and S. Wait, what the hell happened? Interesting. Let's go down to, since it popped up, let me just look at it. Doesn't have save all. Whatever. Go away. File. Save all. Move. Up arrow. Enter. I would like it not to go on my other screen. Fetch questions. Sync and villain. Mention tacos. Generate. I feel like I'm playing the old game Centipede with this. Article generated saves as yada yada yada. Hit OK. Okay, so there's an article. It does not look like the most robust article. So it looks like a word. Control F. Tacos. No mention of tacos. Okay, so it doesn't matter what I put in that feed. It doesn't add to it. Okay. That was part of my question. Okay, let's delete this. Alright, so let me go into the content generator and see what it actually does. Write a comprehensive blog article answering this question. Question title, provide a yeah. Okay, let me go back to the last one I did, just so I don't have to completely reinvent the wheel. Where is it? Source. I'm gonna let you see what I'm looking at. I need module. Content generator. Actually getting the information from ChatGPT. Create, export document. Oh, generator you are. You're an expert specialized. Could have sworn more robust than just this portion. Oh, I do. It's right here. The prompt. Okay, so copy this. Yeah, it's this entire thing. Generate content generator.js. Take this. I wonder if I can drag this over here. Perfect. I can actually read it. So what I currently do is this, and then so we can add an additional file here, which doesn't see it. So content generator.js. Utilize the logic from content generator.js and implement it in content generator.py. Let's see if it knows how to translate, move it over, and so I don't have to figure it out. Convert it while maintaining the same logic and functionality. Perfect. Nice. All right, let's apply it. Accept it. That's a little more robust. File, save all. Is it still open? Do I have to close? Okay, let's close it anyway. What other options do we want to change? All right, can we, let's see, before we generate the articles, we add additional logic to send to ChatGPT before we generate the articles. So we can add a pre-processing step. Cool. Analyze the topic to identify themes and angles, gathers additional research content, creates a detailed outline, uses all this information to generate a more comprehensive article. Is ChatGPT 3.5 for the pre-processing, and then GPT-4 for the final generate. So it queries twice, stores the results on the metadata, shows progress updates, pre-positioning, yada yada yada. Alright, it does stuff. Apply, accept, save. Up arrow at the terminal. Drag to my other screen. Fetch questions. Cool. Same one. Generate RTF. Okay, so it's adding its own information before it generates the article. But what I wanted was I want to be able to type something, such as include tacos, before it generates the article. This is taking longer than expected. All right, the article generated. It's over here. Let's go open up my Explorer. Move this over here. Get to the right windows. Double click, and it still looks like crap. But now it's got Markdown, which is these. That's a weird way to write deja vu. All right, let's see what it does. If I do a screenshot, let's see, copy. Close this. Close this. All right, two things. First, I want to be able to write some text to send to ChatGPT before generating the articles. Yeah, let's just hit enter and see what happens. Before I do, here's the update. Okay. Added new text area, default placeholder with text. Gave some instructions. Those are the instructions. See what it looks like. Apply, accept, save all, up arrow. There we go. Entering the instructions for the example. Focus on the. I don't know why I actually needed to say that. Alright, let's see. I'm just going to do the same thing I did. Delete all this. Mention tacos. Oh, please select a question. Generate. Green little dot. I wonder if I hit this button 100 times in a row, if it'll break the program. Well, let's first make it work before we break it. The article generated and saved as yada yada was thinking feeling. Okay. Double click. Looks about the same, doesn't it? Control F. Tacos. No matches for tacos. You horrible program. So it does have Markdown, which is these little pound signs are. So even though it's in a rich text, it doesn't have all the formatting. So oh wait, tacos. It does have taco. Imagine biting into a taco only to find it devoid of salsa. It's still a taco, but not quite the experience you expected. So use the tacos as a metaphor for your experience. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, so that does work. Cool. Okay, so let's go back into the instructions. Let's take a look at this real quick. Self-instructions, text, insert. See, I don't know if I want that. I'll deal with that in a second. Where's the ChatGPT portion? That would be under. I can delete this now. Content generator, Python. Alright, so content generator. Analyze a topic, identify key themes and angles, analyze a question and its context for writing question. Okay, the title and the context. Please provide main topic, SEO to consider. Format the response structured in JSON. That's probably just so it can read it back to itself. And this is the 3.5. You're an expert content analyst. Analyze a topic, provide insights for article writing. Okay, so that's the first part. And then it does the research topic based on that information. So it does basically a two-part to ChatGPT, which could get twice as expensive, but if it's twice as good, that's not a big deal. Based on this topic, analysis provide additional research context, title, analysis, key facts, common question, second, format clear and concise bullet points. Again, this is 3.5. I thought it was going to change it to 4. Didn't know what it said up above. Let me see if I can find it. Where are you? Well, I think it was above that. Maybe I missed it. It's not very important. I can always change what it's looking at. It's just depending on which, modal? Language model? Yeah, see, it said GPT-4. So use a GPT-4 for the final article. Clearly it does not. Let me see if it didn't change. Yeah, oh, there it is, GPT-4. So at some point it had it, then it changed it. I gotta put it back here. Control V. Create a detailed outline based on question analysis. Provide the structure. Oh, wait a sec. How many times does it do this? 3.5 turbo. There's the 4. Okay. Is it? Maybe I'm just confused. Let me break these. Okay, there's analyze topic, research topic, create outline, generate article. Generate article is the one that does the 4 and the way I want it. Alright, so it calls ChatGPT 4 times? That's kind of, especially with what it's spitting out, that's kind of sucks. Open up this real quick. I'm just curious just to see. That's this generates not that big of a deal. It's used 19 cents today. I've only generated 3 articles, but that could add up once you get to hundreds of thousands. Okay, so there's 4 functions. What calls the different functions? That would be the build. Tower. Load question. Fetch questions, update questions, generate RTF, generate. What is fetch questions? what I'm looking for. Fetch underscore questions. There we go. Clear the list box, clear the data, get the entry, get the question, start. So fetch isn't what I'm looking for. It's generate RTF is what I'm looking for. Define, generate. At the end. That's just a variable. Okay, article equals self-content generate underscore article. So now I need to go find generate underscore article. So let's see if that calls the other things. That would be under here. So first, analyze the topic. So it runs through that function. Research topic, create outline, and then it runs through this thing. Okay. Just trying to understand this a little better as to why it goes through multiple analysis things. So analysis, provide counter alternative viewpoints. So this is research specialist, expert content analyst, and then you create the outline. But do you have all the analysis and research? Content outline. Is that a job? All right. So you got the question. You got the analysis, you got the research, you got the outline. That's kind of potentially going overboard. I mean, if the words are good, it's not that big of a deal. You want it to look good. Okay. And then we have to format it one additional time after this. All right. So then it returns, what does it return? Whatever it returns from ChatGPT. Okay. All right. So then we'll go back to here. Wait, no, here. All right, where was it at? Fetch questions, generate article. Okay. So started that. Generated the article with a question and additional information. Saved it to the database, had an RTF, and then it just exported it to RTF. Okay, so let's go back to export to RTF and see if we can change the formatting. Export to RTF. Self-article dictionary file name string. UTF-8. Export. And that's it. So that's where my problem is. It's not doing anything, just spitting it into an RTF. Okay. Let's see if we can take this. This is Export Manager, right? Yeah, okay. Can we make this more robust? Instead of this, put Export to RTF more robust. Currently, information returned from ChatGPT is run together. It does not look like a blog article. Let's look at that document again real quick. Let's try to describe what we want. So it has markdown, it has image placeholders. Here, whatever, I'll just copy the whole thing. Below is the article contents from an example. It has mark formatting. It should have proper structure for a professional paper. Let's just go with that. And then paste all that and see what it does. Create a more professional looking document. Here's an improved version. Okay. Formats the header, and the colors, the style. If it starts with 1 pound key, which is markdown, it's the little pound keys. Then it basically adds tabs to indent it more. Let's say same thing with the asterisks and the tags. All right. Looks good. Hit apply. Hit accept. Save it. Do I still close this Word document? Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna rename the article so it doesn't overwrite it. See, it should just pull in the existing questions. Let me check on that first. I run main.py. The existing questions are not populated in the interface, even if I misspell it. Let's fix the loading. This might be the timing of the load. Here's a corrected word. Okay. Gotta make sure it fixes these little things, because if you ever share any of your apps, you're gonna have to do it anyway, because somebody else is gonna ask, why isn't it doing this? You said it would. Alright, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm gonna accept it, make the database, get all the articles method properly, returning all fields. Sure. I accept that I don't want to read that. Add a better error handling, make sure they're loaded, visual indicators, status update, prevented duplicates, proper database. It should now do all the things I told it to do. Okay, cool. Save all, python.main.py. Alright, and they're not there. No existing questions found. Okay, maybe it didn't save them from last time. Fetch. Added 7 new questions. Now, all I'm going to do is close it and then reopen it just to see if they show up. No existing questions found. Okay. I'm going to tell it what I just did, or actually, no, what I'm going to look at is right here. What did this just say? Database error, no such column feed content. Here, see here, so we got Control C, Control V, hit enter. I don't even ask any question. I just give it an error and hope it fixes everything. All right, update the database, added column, existence checking, automatic calling for addition. First, back up your existing if you have important, then delete it. Okay, let's just delete the database. Nothing's important. Okay, restart the program, and now it'll do the things I want it to do. Okay, so apply, accept, save all. That's what I'm going to title this video. Apply, accept, save all. Run. Okay, so we know it deleted the database, so it didn't have anything, so fetch. Okay, kill it, open it again, hate your face. Okay, so let's see if there's an error. Okay, let me just ask, when the questions are fetched, are the questions saved to the database when the questions are fetched? I mean, I can check that really quick actually by just right click on this, open database, go to outline, save article, maybe? Which one of these is it? Chart. I should be able to right click. Oh wait, no, I need SQLite Explorer. Helps if I'm looking at the right thing. Articles, that's the only thing. And then show table. It's not saving the articles. So I already know the answer. Oh, no, it's not. We're not saving the questions to the database when they're fetched. Yep. Okay, so now, I mean, what do you think we have the database there for? You're not saving the questions. Save apply, save apply. Did that work? Yeah. Save all, open it again. All right. Fetch questions. 7 questions. Close. Open. 7 questions. There we go. All right. 1 fixed down. Control A. Include. Not include. Mention tacos. I have a sinking feeling. Generate RTF. Let's see what this one looks like. Should pop up over here when it's done. So what I'm going to do next is add a folder, because I don't want these just thrown in where the rest of the files are. And I want it to have some additional logging, because this is taking a long time, because it's doing 4 different ChatGPT things. Hit OK. There's a new one. See what it looks like. Nice, better. Still got whatever this is. Image placeholder. I mean, it's still all one single font. It doesn't have tabs, to be honest. Why does it have numbers? Let's just Control C, and let's tell it how we want it to be. Kill this. All right. Okay. Let's go back to Export Manager, and the formatting of the export is still not 100% correct. It doesn't really need to know that information. I just feel like being snarky. There are extra characters, prefixing the title. I don't think it needs 1, 2, 3. I'll put it in there anyway. The different paragraphs do not need to be numbered. Example tab. Paste that in. ... This should need a 1 introduction. I don't know if it's case sensitive. What is it? Okay, we had a visual reference for the image placeholders. Maybe a little box or something. What else we got in here? I think from that it should be able to conclude what we need. Might as well hash it in front of the keywords. The document below is what the article currently looks like for reference. Oops. Cancel. Marvelous. Okay. Added the title to remove markdown, remove number prefixes for paragraphs, added visual box for Added hashtag prefix at the bottom, improved handling of alt tags, better paragraph spacing, some gray color. Okay. Apply. Accept. I mean, technically we have something that pulls Reddit articles and creates documents. I'm just trying to make it look prettier. Let's see. Yeah. Hey. Put a little check next to it saying that we've already, that's nice. A little visual indicator that's already been generated. Delete. Mentioned. I don't know. I just think it's funny. Let me go into my folder to rename the old one. I can't rename it because I currently have it open. Close it. Then rename it. Right there. Click on that. Generate RTF. Gathering research. Creating outline. Let's see if we can put this into the actual visual. Generating final article. So that part is the part that takes a little bit longer. The other three are pretty quick. Survey says, all right, still has that in the beginning. I don't know what that's supposed to indicate. Does not have the image placeholders like it said. Does not have the hashtags like it said. You lied to me, program. You done lied to me. All right. Close this. All right, let me take a look at the actual code of what it's doing. I forgot to save it. Save. Never mind, the program didn't lie to me. I'm just forgot to hit the save button. Let me delete this document. Let me sneeze real quick. Delete. Yes. Okay. You gotta remember to save. Okay, so I like the way that it's logging this right here. Let me get that added to the interface. I like the console logging stating control. Oh, it's interesting. Or I paste it in, it just goes up here. Whatever. Can we add this to the interface so the user knows what is going? Basically, I want a prettier indicator than a current progress bar. See if it makes something better than what I'm thinking. All right, this time I have to remember to save it. Cool. Even adds icons. That's fine. Apply, accept, save, rerun. So far it looks all the same. Control A, generate. No, I guess I should select a question first. Starting art, analyzing the topic, gathering research. Okay, that's good. Generate. Have it add a link so I can click on it and go directly to the specific Reddit question. We'll get to that in a second. Open up the document, see if it looks any better. Okay, so that's bigger. Generate. It has random hashtags in here. Generate tricks. Okay. Generate. Let's see. I wonder if doing HTML would be better than RTF. Let's just, okay, let's do two things. All right, two things. One, we link to the original articles from which the questions were derived. Two, I have an export to HTML option. 3, can we have a button to open the previous articles that are saved? And 4, can we place all the saved articles into an export folder, keep it better organized? This survey says do all that. I mean, I find it interesting to see how these programs work, to know which questions to ask and how to ask them in order to properly get the responses that you need. Because depending on the AI you're using, sometimes the questions need to be asked slightly differently. All right, so let's generate, apply, accept, apply, accept. If you notice, I haven't changed any code. I've just been accepting pretty much everything it does and telling it to fix its own problems. Save all, organized, HTML, button to export, button to view source, option to open the old files, better file organization, preserves the source links, and error handling. Okay, it doesn't say I need to do anything, so I'm just going to open it. Did it change the database at all? Main and export. Nope. Okay, so view source. Click on this and hit view source, see what it does. Because it's in the exports. All right, let me move this document to the exports folder. Move here. Now let's see if it works. Nope. No, it's just that's the only one that doesn't have a source for some reason. Interesting. So this has a video included with it. No. Anyway, mention tacos. Click on that. Generate HTML. Let's see what it does. It doesn't have the generate status. Generation status not added. Or the generate HTML button. Get to that in a sec. Would you like to open it? Yes. It actually looks better as HTML, but it's still not perfect. Okay, so alright, then we have random pound signs. So let's go ahead and close this. What I'm gonna do is this to go to, what was the name of that one? Article underscore. Just article underscore. Article underscore. Oh, syncing. Now just go export HTML content. There we go. So 1, 2, the article looks better, but doesn't have the image placeholders, periodic pound signs to indicate space carriage returns. What else does it have? There's no, what are the tabs? Indentions. The paragraphs are not indented properly. Make it look professional. The article below. Current state. Alright, let's see what it does. Send some CSS in here for formatting. Nice. Now let's go ahead. Add these. Apply. Accept. So notice with Python, it gives me less errors. I mean, it doesn't always fix everything, but at least I'm not having a lot of errors. When I use the React or the Next.js, I'm constantly having to fix the server, generate the same thing over and over again because it can't seem to fix an error. It is more complex. Python has been around a while. Added proper HTML structure, improved image placeholders, paragraph indentation, spacing, keywords. Made it look pretty. Got it. File, save all. Gotta remember that part. All right. Oh, I need to be able to delete question. I want a method to delete questions. I'll get to that in a second. Okay, so this, Control A, go this back to this. Generate HTML. Let's see if it starts. Good.
Hey, Dad.
Hello.
What are you doing? Oh, shut me.
Here, say hello.
Hello.
You're famous.
Here.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
Put your hand in front of your face. In front of your face. Oh, it's not doing it? Oh, it's still working. Okay. Yes, I would like to open it. All right, that looks a little bit better. Still doesn't have image placeholders. Still has extra pound keys instead of.
Hey.
Thank you. Some is better, some is different. Please leave the lights on. Okay. Let's just put this over to the side for a second. So, image placeholder is still. Let me look at the code and see when it's trying to do the formatting. Maybe that's an indicator. Because it should be after everything is completed. So, which would be. Okay, so. Convert markdown to RTF. At what point is that being run? Export to RTF. What if HTML? What if it's just not generate? There's pulling this in. Oh, it's probably in the main, isn't it? Generate. Sorry. Oh no. Anyway, let's get back to my document. Just reference it again. This markdown is not yet correct. I am not seeing the image place holder. Let me change thread. Now we're calling ChatGPT 4 times for each article. Is this excessive? Just curious what its thoughts are. Not seeing the image placeholders. Some markdown. Not being handled correctly. See what article at uh, where is the... Can't scroll to the bottom. I want the exports folder. I'll just drag it over there again. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Try that one more time. Drag that on the question. Hit enter. Step 1. Allow me to delete questions. Cool. Apply. Accept. You're right about the multiple GPT. Let's optimize the content generator. Okay. I like that thought. Don't know what you're going to do, but I'm going to accept it. For the HTML, let's fix Markdown. Okay. Please do. I added delete. Reduce the calls to just 1. Improved HTML. Better handling. Cleaner keyword. Would you like me to explain anymore? No. Just remember to save all. Close this. Run it again. Alright. Control A. Delete. Yeah, I think I'm just going to erase that portion. It doesn't need to have text in there. Okay, so if I click on this, delete question. There we go. Yes. Could not. Alright. Close this. Go over here. I was hoping I'd get it. Add more logging and comments to all scripts. Let's see what that does. I just want to see if it detects any issues while it does that. Let's just see what this looks like. Apply. Save. Gotta remember to save. Okay. This. Delete question. Yes. Screenshot. Okay. Close that. Like this. Error trying to delete a question. That's not what I want. Oops. There we go. I see no logging reference saying this. Cool. Fix your problems, because that's the part I wanted. Alright. Apply, accept. Some error handling, logging, better feedback. Got it. Okay. Save all. Rerun. Drag it to the screen. Oh, I keep forgetting to delete this. Alright. Highlight. Delete question. Cannot delete question. Missing identifier. So what I'm going to do is close that. Delete the database. Because I think that was before it saved some updates. Go ahead. No, let's keep that one there. Let's just rename it. 123 underscores. So 3 different versions of articles just to see the difference. Don't need to save anything. It's already saved. Rerun. Alright. Fetch some questions. 8 questions. I have a sinking feeling. Delete. Yes. Gone. Alright. Fetch questions. Should just give me one more. Fetch questions. Alright. It should. Okay. If I hit fetch questions more than once, it does not any previous saved questions from the database. Fix it. I think we got a basic working program. I think we're in better condition than the last couple that we did. Apply. Accept. I never did get the WordPress portions for any of them. Then I'd have to figure out block formatting and all that. That takes a lot of time. Maintain existing questions, track and display, use Reddit IDs to prevent duplicates, better logging, better error handling, clear updates. Explains what it does. Alright, save all. There we go. Delete a question. See if it comes back. Perfect. Generate. Oh, I have to select the question again. HTML. Error 400. Invalid. Content expected. Yada yada. Now we broke it. Okay, let's go here. Let's go a little bit before that. Control C. Control V. Fix yourself. So when I went from 4 ChatGPTs down to 1, it looks like it caused some issues. Added proper prompt construction, added validation, better error handling, guaranteed string. Okay. Apply, accept, save. Do we believe that it fixed the problem? I guess we'll see. You know what? I keep forgetting to remove. Let's just go ahead and remove that right now. I will edit some code. This is in the main Python, right? All the way. Shaker. Self instructions insert. Let's just put pounded. Pounded. Why did she do that? Helps if I hit the right button. There we go. Just comment that out. Save it all. Perfect. Which one was I was doing? Is anyone I was thinking, filling? Yeah, okay, that's the one. Generate HTML. Still takes a long time. Wonder why it takes so long. Yes, I would like to open it. Do you look better than the okay? This and this are both H1, but I can live with that. It actually has an image placeholder. Nice. Sections. It doesn't have the indents, but we're getting there. It's kind of a short. Did it mention tacos? Like a chef perfecting a taco, Disney engineers strive for perfection on every ride. All right. That's how you know I wrote it. It involves tacos. Okay. They grab this, drag it down here. The indents not included with each section. We just see if it is one thing at a time. Let's fix the HTML formatting. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm okay with it. Alright, added proper paragraph indentation with CSS, removed some duplicate stuff, made it look better. Got it. Accept, save, run. Alright, sync and fill in. I'm not even going to mention tacos. I'm just going to hit generate. Sending request to open API. And the cool thing about having this in Python, it should run on a Mac with a Unix box or Linux. Yes, open. There we go. We got an indent. It's not a long article, but it's an article. It looks nice. What happens if I hit generate RTF? Generate. It doesn't ask me if I want to open it. That's okay. I'll open it myself. Alright, so let's go. Let's Control C. Close this. I'm going to generate the RTF document. It appears as below with HTML markup in it. See if it creates a separate module for those. See below. Control V. Hit enter. So it converts it to HTML and then it converts the HTML to RTF instead of having a separate whatever. If it works, it works. It's not the way I would do it, but I'm just curious. Yeah. You did some stuff. Apply, accept, save all. Run again. Rename this one. So anytime it's generated, it puts a check and then it adds a separate one, but we'll get to that in a second. I think at this point we understand what the tool can do. And that's the main point of the video, is comparing different AI script program writing tools using the same concept on each of them. Name loggers not, and now I'm going to use all of them occasionally generate errors because they don't know what they're doing. Oh crap! Stop. Cancel. Paste. When generate art I get the error. So it says. So okay. So apply. Accept. Make sure your modules use logging. It's at the top of the file. Apply. So it doesn't actually need this file. It's just showing this as an example how to configure the logging. That's just a template file. This is what it should look like on all your other files. And make sure you have the root logger configured. Alright, let's see. What happens if I hit apply? Changes the name of it. Adds the space. Yeah, it's already there. It doesn't mean. So I didn't need to do those two. Save all. Rerun. I'm seeking feeling. Generate RTF. Ow. Generate RTF. Survey says it's got the indents. Does not have the image blocks, but conclusion is really bold. Alright, well that's, again, something I just tweak along the way. I think we're at a good stopping point. Bring in questions, write to a database, contact OpenAI. Let's see what happens when I just, okay, get more. Is there a disco? I'll just pick something random. Did 2 questions about disco. That's funny. Classical cover of disco. I didn't even know there was a disco thing. Anyway, not a bad tool. Needs a little bit of tweaking, but it works. Tell me your thoughts. Cursor.com as far as a script editor.